What's up, Elite Thenx athletes? It's Chris Heria. Welcome to another video of Official Thenx. Today, we're gonna be jumping into 2019 early. I'm gonna be showing you my 5 best calisthenics exercises, in my opinion, for 2019. We're gonna be taking those moves that you were doing in 2018, and it's time to put the boosters on those. Remember, train the same and remain the same. That's why we're gonna take our skills, strength, and physique to the next level in 2019. Every year, we gotta get a whole lot better, faster, and stronger. So for the first exercise I have to show you guys to start upgrading now is pull-ups. We've been building our reps for 2018. A lot of us have been doing them up to our necks. 2019, we're gonna start doing high pull-ups, bring it to our chest or up to our belly button as high as we can go. So real quick, I'm gonna show you guys how we upgrade the pull-up into high pull-ups. All right, let me explain real quick how I do this, guys. All right, so when you're doing a normal pull-up, normally you have your scapulas out like this. You're pulling the bar right up to your neck and right back down. This range of motion. But this range of motion can only go all the way up to your shoulders, as you can see when pulling in this motion, which is why you gotta bring your scapulas in front. And from here, you pull like a rowing motion. In this motion and with this angle, you can pull all the way up to your belly button if you actually trained for it. So when you go to the bar, instead of just going to the bar like this, being able to pull up right here, we're gonna bring our scapulas forward, as you can see, lean back so that we keep that same rowing range of motion, grab the bar from there, and from here, we're gonna pull straight up. And as you can see, I keep that form in my back, the whole range of motion, all the way up and all the way back down. Even when you're back down, if you're hanging, you should still be in that position. All right, another good thing to look out for when you're doing high pull-ups, guys, is the grip. The more of an over grip you have, the easier it's gonna be. Because when you're coming all the way up to the top, the higher your pull-up is gonna be, the more your wrist is gonna need to turn. So already having an over grip, your wrist is gonna be in a really good spot so that when you reach the top, it's really comfortable versus coming all the way to the top and your wrist is looking something like that. And lastly, you wanna keep form while you're doing this movement. You don't wanna be moving around at all. You wanna keep your body as straight as possible, like a pencil, and simultaneously tightening your core, your lats, your back, your shoulders, trying to make your body basically as still and as controlled as possible. So one more time, guys, it should look like this. And keep in mind, while you're doing these, you wanna start doing different grips. These different grips are gonna work out different parts of your lats, different parts of your back and biceps, even increase the skill of actually pulling. Pulling is a technique all to itself as well. As you can see, guys, there's different gears when you're pulling. You start from your scapulas and then it moves in through the rest of your arms and ends up on your grip. So when you start to mix up the different grips and you get used to these different positions, pulling as a movement itself is just gonna get really easy. So let me show you guys what it looks like. All right, so next on our 2019 list, we have explosive burpees. Now we've been doing burpees in 2018, but 2019, we gotta push it, we gotta give it that extra effort. Now, like I said in other videos, burpees to me, in my opinion, are like the laziness killer. And that's because it takes a lot of effort, muscle, as well as a good amount of cardio and endurance, which is why this compound exercise is extremely efficient for getting shredded and building explosiveness. And this type of training is gonna transfer on into other things that you're gonna be doing. You're gonna start putting that same amount of effort and power into other exercises that you weren't already giving that into. So we're gonna put the juice on burpees right now, and we're gonna try to be as explosive as possible. So in 2018, if you were just doing normal jump and go burpees, it's time to take those to the next level. 2019, baby, let's go. So try to be as explosive as possible. Of course, guys, go at your own pace, go at your own skill level, but you want to give this exercise a sense of urgency and some power into it. So let's go for it. All right, so you guys get the point. You want to be as explosive as possible. When you first start doing this, you're You're gonna be putting a lot of effort. You're gonna be getting pretty fatigued, but eventually it starts to feel a whole lot easier. And so does everything else after that. All right, so the next move we have on our list is gonna be a push-up. Now we've been racking up these reps. I told you guys to do 100 push-ups a day, 2018, that's what it was all about. Well, now we're gonna take our push-up to the next level. Let's see if you can do these 100 times a day. We're gonna lean forward in our push-up, and when we go down in our push-up, we want our hands by our waistline. From here, we're gonna look forward, bring up our feet, just for a second, every time you go down. We're gonna hold our entire body weight when we get to the bottom, and then we're gonna put our feet back down to the ground, come back up to the top. All right, so that's the upgrade on the push-ups, guys. When doing this move, just make sure that you're leaning forward enough that your hands are gonna be at your waist, because by your waistline, like I showed you in the Secret to Superhuman Strength video, this is the center of your gravity. So pushing from here is literally like pushing all your body's weight, literally. And once you can push all your body's weight comfortably and you can do it for reps, well then you're gonna start moving on naturally into other harder progressions like full planche push-ups, 90-degree handstand push-ups for days. I mean, you're holding your entire body when you do these push-ups for a second every single time. This is gonna get a whole lot easier. You're gonna be able to do this a whole lot more comfortably. And when you're comfortable with your own body weight, well, imagine where that's gonna take you. All right, so the next move on our list for 2019, we're gonna upgrade again our pull-ups. The move that I have for you guys is the eccentric one-arm pull-up. This is a move that I use to train my one-arm pull-ups, and in 2018, I know we were building our reps with the 100 pull-ups challenge, so 2019, it's time to take out one of those arms and take that pulling game to the next level. I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite moves that I use to train my one-arm pull-up. All right, let's go for it. All right, so we're gonna grab the bar like a commando pull-up. The hand that's on the outside, we're gonna use that one to come up on this side, and from here, we're gonna let go of that hand, come down, and as soon as you get down, you're gonna pull right back up with two hands. So as you guys can see, the supinated grip is the one that's assisting as soon as you come up, and you immediately let it go to feel the eccentric portion of this move. And as soon as you guys get back to the bottom, you pull right back up with two arms. So now we're gonna switch the grip. So there you guys have it. Of course, you want to be as strict as possible when doing this movement. Make sure your core is tight, you're activating your lats, and you're squeezing, keeping a solid grip as hard as you can. That's probably one of the most important parts. You're only as strong as your weakest link, especially when it comes to hanging exercises. When you're hanging on the bar, all your muscles can keep going, but if your grip gives out, that's it, you're finished. All right, so the last move, number 5, exercise for 2019, that's gonna be handstand to negative full planche. I'm gonna be using some Thenx parallettes. This is another eccentric movement, which is working against gravity, which is gonna increase your strength and your muscle mass. So in 2018, we're killing it with the handstands. Now, we're gonna go up into our handstands. Time to take them to the next level. From our handstand position, you wanna make sure your arms are straight as possible, and you just wanna start leaning forward, slowly letting your feet drop. Hold your core as tight as you can, and keeping that same straight line formation, you're gonna try to come down at that angle as slow and controlled as you can. Now, at the beginning, you probably will be able to only to do that much of an angle slow, and you'll probably fall the rest. But the more you do this movement, I promise you guys are gonna come down slower and slower. Eventually, you're gonna be able to come down so slow that you just hold the full planche. Now, of course, this isn't the only move that you train for that's gonna have you get the full planche, but this is definitely a 2019 move that if you use this move in your training routine, no matter how slow or fast you come down, this move is definitely gonna take you to the next level. You gotta train the things that nobody does, that nobody never wants to get the results and the skills that nobody can and nobody has. All right, so here we go. So that's gonna take months to years to get that move like that. But if you start now in 2019, eventually you're definitely gonna get there. And like I said, you don't have to come all the way down to 90 degree and stop like I did. Just come down as slow and controlled as you can. When you hit the ground, just kick back up and do it again over and over and over. Eventually, the eccentric part is gonna get a whole lot easier and you're gonna start getting a whole lot stronger and a whole lot more shredded. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, definitely smash that like button. Get 2019 started early with these workout exercises. And if there's any exercises out there that you guys think are also great for 2019, leave them in the comment section down below so we can check them out. And for more workout videos just like this, make sure that you subscribe if you guys haven't already. We post videos every Sunday, 8 p.m. USA Eastern Time. And if you comment within the first 30 minutes, you're gonna have a chance to win some Thenx gear. And for more workouts just like this to get you in the best shape of your life, sign up right now to Thenx.com. Become a member and get full access to all our workout programs, technique guides, and daily workouts. Download our Thenx app in the App Store to take our workouts with you everywhere. It's like having me as a personal trainer in your pocket. And we just updated the Thenx app. It looks like a brand new app. It's super sick, guys. Go ahead and check it out. Follow me on there and send me a comment. We have a social media part on the app where all the Thenx athletes and calisthenics community gets together and shares their progress and testimonials. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching once again. Leave a comment down below what you want the next video to be about, and we will see you next Sunday, 8 p.m. USA Eastern Time, baby.